So, the Dallas Cowboys just suffered another punishing loss at the hands of the Philadelphia Eagles. And ironically, all I keep hearing about is Mike, Mike, Mike. Y'all stay tuned. What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's yours truly, Mr. Always Making Plays, back at you with another straight drop report. And on today, after yesterday's tough loss, because it is tough, because it's always tough when you're talking about at the hands of a division opponent, one as much as I despise as the Philadelphia Eagles. And so with that, your Cowboys currently sit at 6-9. Now on this channel, I did a preview of the season, and I did a schedule and record prediction, and obviously nobody saw this thing going the way it was, right? We didn't predict the injuries. We didn't predict all of the pain and issues and just a plethora of plagues, if you will. That's how bad it has been this season. But nobody anticipated all of that. So with that being said, I don't feel too bad about the fact that I too predicted this team to go 12-5 again. I think if health was not an issue, we may have been closer around that. Nonetheless, it pains me when I look at this team as a whole. And I look at the building blocks. I look at your Dak Prescotts. I look at your Micah Parsons. I look at your CeeDee Lambs. I'm looking at, your Jake Fergusons and those types of individuals. And I'm looking around and I'm like, okay, we have some solid pieces here. Now, is this team where I want it to be? Y'all know the answer to that. We feel like we could legitimately use some help in a few of the rooms on this team. And so with that being said, and all this talk, and the roller coaster we've been on this season, this emotional roller coaster that we have been on. And, as the season goes on and as things happen, you change your feelings. Now, some of y'all may not have. You may have felt the same way the whole time, and nothing that has taken place this season has changed your mind about anything. And that's cool. But I'm looking at everything. You have to take it all into perspective here. You've got a veteran coach who has championship experience. When you look at the market for who's available, I don't know if Mike McCarthy has a ton of competition. He has some, but I don't know if he has a ton. And then when you narrow it down to individuals that the Joneses might entertain bringing on, as far as staff, it's even less. And so going forward, we have some real tough decisions that we're going to have to make, y'all. And as the hat says, I know a lot of y'all appreciate the hat. But as the hat says, make America's team great again. And if we are going to make America's team great again, we got to make these tough decisions. The first one starts with your coaching staff. Jerry and Steven, I'm sure right now, are probably going over the possibilities of individuals you could bring in, Obviously, Belichick is not on the list anymore. You got a couple other individuals out there who might be available, but are currently on contract, so no one's pretty much allowed officially to talk to them. You got 22 free agents also. And I'm sure depending upon who you bring back as far as coach and staff is concerned, will also determine and dictate who you retain as free agents and who you target in free agency and who you go after into the draft. Like, every single thing that will play a hand in next season will be dictated by this one decision of who's going to be your head coach. Now, whether you feel Mike has done enough to save his job, or you feel like he's pretty much plateaued and he's got the Cowboys as far as he's going to get them, we'll have a discussion about that at a later time. It's just baffling to me when you look at the history and you look at the championships and you look at the last championship we won, and you look at the time frame it has been since that, and you look at the individuals who have come in and out of the building, whether it be coaches, players, you name it. All of these things have moved, and we've changed, and we've shifted, and we've tweaked. And one thing remains the same, is that this organization is run by, influenced by Jerry and Stephen Jones. And guess what? Ain't nothing gonna change that no time soon, except maybe the man above. But my God, y'all, that's the constant. And so going forward, it is gonna be imperative that people like yourself and myself make our voices count, make ourselves heard. But y'all, we can't give mixed signals. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting mixed signals from Cowboys Nation. Half want Mike, half don't want Mike. When Cowboy Nation speaks, and they speak collectively with one goal, usually typically the Joneses try and appease to that request. But with a load of different opinions and different ideas and different philosophies, and not really having one real item that you can tag, I don't know if we get loud enough to pierce the hearts of the Jones family. It needs to be unanimous. We need to come together. We need to figure this thing out, because our future depends on it. You look at these players, they ain't gonna be here forever, y'all. Dak ain't gonna be here forever. CD ain't gonna be here forever. Micah's not gonna be here forever. Trayvon Diggs ain't gonna be here forever. Hell, he might not be here next year. So while we have the core of talent that we do, and instead of pissing away the talent like we have on so many occasions, on so many seasons, I've seen so much good talent wasted on the field, not able to reach the pinnacle of accomplishments by making it to the Super Bowl. We got to maximize what we have. We got to squeeze all of the juice out of the orange. Sometimes I feel like we squeeze it a little bit and then we toss it. We leaving a lot on the table, y'all, just simply by not making certain decisions. So going forward, I really want you, and I'm challenging all of my playmakers. Y'all know I call my squad, my entourage, playmakers, because at AMP Sports, we are always about making plays. And we got some plays to make, y'all. We've got to make a play on this head coach. We got to make a play on these free agents. We got to do it, because it's what's going to start the building and the construction and the erection of this team. And I get upset when I think about team building, because I think about all the players that we've missed out on over the years just because we felt a certain way about them. Just because we had a feeling about them. Damn it, what did they do on the field? That's what we got to look at. We got to look at individuals who are going to be great for the field. We can figure the locker room stuff out later. I'm looking for somebody who's going to be good on the field, because the field is where they give you the trophy. Hey, but in other news, y'all, please make sure you come back tonight as I recap the Cowboys and Eagles game. That'll be tonight, roughly around 8 Eastern time. Because as much as we've been talking about the mics, etc., whatever, somebody needs to talk about this game, and we need to evaluate the talent that was present, because we're trying to build an organization, a team that will not only be consistent, but will take the next step. That's the key. Jason Garrett, he did all right. He was all right. Mike McCarthy's been a little all right. He's been a little all right, a little better. But we still got more steps to take, y'all. I want another Lombardi. I want one real bad. I know y'all do too. You want to be able to rub it in everybody's face, your coworkers and your family members and your friends. You want to be able to rub it in their face. You want to be able to hold that banner up, that t-shirt up, that hat up that says Super Bowl champ, and say we did it again. You want to be able to say that you were the best. Nobody was better than me. That's a dang good feeling, y'all. But it starts here. We can't take these decisions lightly. Because contrary to popular belief, this is a good team. Yeah, I said it. This is a good team. But I don't know about y'all, but I ain't happy about being just a good team. I want to be the team. The best team. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, y'all be blessed.
You know what?